The use of military tribunals at Guantanamo prison as a violation of human rights. President Obama froze them after taking office in 2009. Côte d'Ivoire's government is taking full control of the cocoa industry in a new twist to the political turmoil. The country is the world's top producer of cocoa beans. Disputed President Laurent Gbagbo has now issued a decree stating the government will be the sole purchaser. A boycott by private exporters who back presidential rival Alassane Ouattara has hit the government financially. Meanwhile, tension is still high in Abidjan. Vigilante groups who support Gbagbo have been looting opposition members' homes and setting up roadblocks. Those are the headlines. Birthrights is next.
Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Every year, thousands of women come through the doors of the Fistula Hospital. This specialist centre treats a debilitating childbirth injury that affects more than 2 million women worldwide. The challenge each day is to restore hope and dignity to women who thought they'd lost everything.
In such patients, the outcome usually not good.
Come on, my special.
One of the most challenging patients at the Fistula Hospital is 22-year-old Azrabab.
She came to us about 2 years ago now, and she was in a terrible plight. Her mother carried her through the gate. Her knees were literally under her chin. She had been curled up in the fetal position for so long on the floor.
In fact, Azrabab had not moved for 7 years.
That is this one. And this is really completely ankylosed. This one's better. This one, Turina?
አላውቀውም የጋን ጊዜ በጣም ደካማ ነበርኩኝ ራሱ ሰውነቴ ሁላ ፍጅት ብሏል ደካማ ነበር አላየኋቸውም አላስተውላቸውም ደካማ ነው አሁን ነው ማስተዋል የጀመርኩኝ አሁን 2 አመት በኋላ እንጂ ሰው አለኝ
Like many girls in rural Ethiopia, Azrabab married at puberty and soon found herself pregnant.
እርጉዝነው ራሱ ክብድ ብሎ እንዳለ በጣም እንትን ብሎኝ ነበር መሄድ ያቃተኝ ነበር ሆስፒታል እንደዚህ አዲስ አበባ አውቁም አልተሰማኝም
And she was a young girl when she started labour. She was 14 and she had an obstructed labour which lasted 3 or 4 days and she delivered a stillborn baby eventually. Then this little girl found that she was pouring urine, pouring faeces into the bed. And her plight was so desperate. She was very ill. She lay in a little hut with her mother helping her on the floor, a mat on the floor.
ትዝም ይለኝ ነገር የለም ግን እግዚአብሔር የለቅ አንዱ ኋር ገፍት ፈጣይ ወስ ለምን ፈጠርከኝ እንደዚህ አርገህ አሰው በተያሪ አውለ ምን ያረግልህ አለኝ ምኝታ እንደዚህ ሊተቀን ምን አርጌ ነው ያልኩ ነው ምለምን እንጂ
It was difficult for Azrabab's family to help her cope with the shame and isolation. Eventually, her mother heard that if she could get Azrabab to the Fistula Hospital, she might be cured.
She was completely stiff, her joints had become ankylosed, her hips and her knees and her ankles, and her little body was as thin as anything. She hadn't been eating because she said, every time I eat, have the bowel contents in the bed. So she was literally skin and bones. I remember her little leg was just like a little chicken's leg. I could get my finger and thumb round it easily.
በጣም ይሰማኛል ተዋዚው ለምመጣ ይሄን ያህል ጊዜ ይፈጅብኝ ነበር ያል በጣም ቃወሰ
Every day, the Fistula Hospital deals with patients whose self-esteem has been destroyed. Sister Bele is a psychiatric nurse who tries to keep the women's spirits up and looks after their mental health.
ይሄ በውስጡ የነበረው የሐዘን ስሜትስ ምን ያህል ተሽሎታል ባንዴ አይጠፋም ጣሉት በጣም ግሩም በቃ ይሄ ነው አሁን ትልቁ ነገር እርሶ ሐሳቡን መጣሉ ነው የሚረዳውት በቃ ትልቁ ነገር ይሄ ነው
In the mornings we do the round if we find anybody sitting or lying in bed in sorrow in tears or in whatever form we keep on counseling them at the spot you know most of our patients the husbands might have abandoned them they have divorced them so they come alone sometimes because of the, you know how it is the urine the stool it smells so people hate these people sometimes these patients we ask them also what they expect from our hospital and then they say to be cured and cure is depends on how far the trauma is so severe sometimes it is not possible to cure a patient with fistula we have to prepare her psychologically to accept even if the cure rate is not there she should accept and try to live on that መጣው በቃ የታለች የለችም the problem with our patients are they don't stay at one place they are mobile ራሄል እንጥሪያት ራሄል ቶሎ በይበት ምን ሆነሽ ነው ንገሪኝ ምን ሆነሽ እንዴት ነው ክፉ የሆነው ምን ክፉ ሆነ እስቲ ንገሪኝ ሰገራና ሽንት ነበር አሁን አንድ ላት እንሰጣችሁ አንድ ላት ደግሞ አሰሩኝ ነው የበለ በዚህ ነው አይዞሽ ይኸውልሽ ሌላው ደግሞ ምን እንደሚያሳዝነው ታውቂያለሽ ሌላው ምን እንደሚያሳዝነው ታውቂያለሽ ጭራሽ አይሰራም ወደ ሀገርሽ ግቢ ቢባል ደግሞ በጣም የበለጠ ያሳዝናል አሁን አንቺ